This week on skedline.com, we've brought you several stories exploring different aspects of graffiti in the city of Toronto. I'm Joyita Sengupta.
I'm Nick Dasko.
And Nick, you just came down from City Hall. Tell us what you were doing there.
I was down there watching a graffiti council meeting. What they were doing is deciding the fate of 5 different buildings around Toronto that have graffiti on them.
Right.
They were deciding what pieces of graffiti were deemed art-worthy and allowed to be entered into a database of approved graffiti in Toronto, and what they were going to order the landlords to remove.
And how exactly is that decided?
There's a council made up of 5 city employees.
Mm-hmm.
Many of them have artistic backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And they deem whether the more colorful murals that are often called bombs and the occasional throw-up are allowed to stay under artistic grounds, and they generally eliminate all smaller single-color tags. One thing worth noting is almost all tribute pieces that are done to dead relatives, children, people who tend to die in car accidents in areas, those are always kept because they're what's known as angels, and the city has a lot of respect for those.
Okay, so great. You brought us some examples of the pieces that were discussed in this particular meeting. Let's take a look.
This is a site on DuPont Street. It is a warehouse, and the city feels that warehouses lend themselves particularly well to graffiti art,
right,
because they are primarily in industrial areas. This piece does have a number of bombs and throw-ups that were done in multiple colors, or they're well done in single colors and with frames, and they're allowed to stay. The single color tags, however, have been ordered to be removed.
So to sort of distinguish which is which, the bombs are the larger, more colorful pieces, and the tags are the smaller ones just around the edge here of the building?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
The difference between a bomb and a throw-up is a throw-up will have one color framing and then a separate color of writing in between.
Okay.
And a bomb will be in more colors than that. And
I'm to understand that bombs are more accepted by.
Yes, the more colorful, the better is generally the rule of thumb when it comes to this sort of thing.
Fair enough. Let's take a look at the second example.
This is the Buddies and Good Times Theater, and it actually proves my point quite well. It's the original mural that's in a ton of colors the city loves and wants to be restored.
Right.
All the tags and throw-ups that aren't particularly aesthetically appealing are being ordered to be removed because they don't lend themselves aesthetically to the area, which is Church and Wellesley.
And the mural itself underneath the throw-ups and the tags, that has been commissioned by the
That
owner?
was commissioned by the owner of the theater.
Okay.
And people have vandalized it.
Okay.
Which is kind of a shame.
Right, and let's take a look at your third example.
This is down on Bloor West. This is a mural done by an artist who, or actually it's a throw-up done by a now deceased artist who died while tagging.
Okay.
And while some of the members of the council did try to drum up some support for it to be kept because he is deceased,
right,
he wasn't that well known, and his art isn't particularly well respected. They wrote letters to the local Business Improvement Association, and the BIA told them, we simply don't care. You can order it either way. Okay. We're not particularly interested in this piece.
This wasn't considered an angel in this case, or no?
Because it depends to which graffiti artist you're talking to, because it's not done as a tribute to anyone else. It's not a particularly traditional angel. And because it's not particularly aesthetically pleasing, it, along with the various tags on this building, have been ordered to be removed.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for bringing your examples and for going down to City Hall and reporting on the meeting.
It was my pleasure.
Great. So if you want to take a look at some of the other stories that us Skedline reporters have been working on, have a look at skedline.com.